Episode 1, The Mindset.
Welcome to Chain of Wealth. Here's your host, Dennis, inspiring you to begin your journey of financial freedom.
Hey Chainers, and welcome to Chain of Wealth. Today I have a very special guest for you, Jackie Ruka. Welcome, Jackie.
Hi there.
Jackie is a life coach and a happyologist. She's the founder of Get Happy Zone Inc. and quoted or published in the Wall Street Journal's Market Watch, Yahoo Finance, Lioness Magazine for female entrepreneurs, Daily Worth, Fox 5, NBC, Philly.com, Health and Family, and various other magazines for her knowledge in business coaching, her ability to overcome self-limiting beliefs, and her expertise in wellness and leadership skills. Wow, Jackie, that's a very impressive resume.
Thanks, Dennis.
Okay, awesome. Let's jump right into the interview. So, Jackie, tell our listeners a bit about yourself and a bit about your personal life.
Oh, gosh. Well, as you read, I am a happyologist. I work primarily with women, aspiring who are interested in transitioning from a life of unfulfillment or a job that they no longer find passionate to focus more on their passion. I'm living my dream life. I live in a beautiful beach town in a really wonderful community, and I'm an outdoors person, so I enjoy nature. I'm also a writer, so I do art and to write. And I'm around my family, and when I'm not with family or friends, I am speaking and or I work with children as well who have learning disabilities, because I grew up as a dyslexic child, and I understand the struggles behind that. So I work with children overcome their cognitive and learning challenges.
Wow, that's really quite something. So how exactly did you get started, and what exactly is a happyologist? Could we dive a bit more into that?
A happyologist is a person who primarily believes in recognizing that it's your happiness that leads to success, where most of the old is that when you reach success, you will be happy. The new paradigm is happiness that leads to your success is where you're focusing more on being happy right now and taking action toward what it is that you love to do, and not necessarily following the money, but following your vision. And I didn't come up with the term happyology. It actually is a term that is based on the science of happiness, which is positive psychology. And positive psychology is about, more than a decade of science that is research that backs up the benefits of happiness and how it improves not just improves our quality of life, but happier people are less stressed. They have healthier lifestyles. They focus more on the solutions than the problems. They are more productive because they're doing what they love, and they actually make more income.
Wow. So instead of following the money, rather follow your happiness, make your happiness your primary focus, and the money will follow?
The money will follow. What I believe is that when you're focusing on doing what you love and on your joy, that the money will follow you.
Right. That makes sense. Awesome. So could you give us some insight then into what you, or more specifically, Get Happy Zone does on a daily basis?
Sure. So we're a lifestyle company, and we help, like I said, professionals go from stress to success and get very clear on what their personal lifestyle vision is. So the new paradigm is creating a lifestyle around your business as opposed to creating a business and trying to fit in your lifestyle.
Right. So basically work-life balance and getting that balance in place.
Yeah. And if you believe in balance, I focus more on doing what is meaningful to you and doing what you do really well, putting focus on doing what you do really well, and delegate out the things that you are not good at or are not willing to learn. And that gives you more time and freedom to do what you do best.
Awesome. Makes sense. So, Jackie, in your book, Get Happy and Create a Kick Butt Life, you say turn worry into happiness. Can you explain what you mean by that?
Yeah. So I think when somebody is worrying, they're focusing more on the problem and not giving themselves the opportunity to see what the solutions could actually be. It's my belief that that there is a solution to every problem, but if you're focusing on the worry, then you're not seeing the opportunity of a solution.
So, as a woman entrepreneur, what are some of the financial risks you had to take personally?
Well, everyone's going to have a different leap of faith, as I call it. I started out as a psychotherapist. I moved into the corporate world, and from the corporate world, I transitioned, or I built a bridge toward entrepreneurship. And what I mean by I hired a business coach, and basically by putting my vision and my plan together, I put myself on a budget on how to make that happen without, basically going through my nest egg and my retirement funds and things of that nature, which a lot of people do, where they start with their credit cards, which I don't totally recommend. But nowadays, It's a lot easier to create a business than previously. That you don't have to spend thousands and thousands of dollars on a website, for example.
Yeah. Okay, cool. So you attended Drexel University as well as Roger Williams University. What advice do you have for people that are looking to further their education but are turned off by not wanting to take up more student loan debt?
Yeah, that's a really good question. I actually had a conversation with a recent graduate who wanted to go for her master's and was too scared to get into the debt. So what I've learned is that if there is an opportunity for you to go further in your education, and it's something that you're really, really passionate about, then there are schools that will offer, if you live in the state that you're going to go to that school, that it's less expensive to take on the tuition if you live in that state.
Right.
And there are also some loans that are, forgiving. So you don't necessarily have to look at it like you're going to be getting in debt. I had student loans. I had probably over $30,000 in student loans. And I paid them off. By the time I was 30, I pretty much finished paying off my student loans. And so it doesn't have to be, don't get so caught up in the negativity of what you're hearing from other people or the media or all the external forces, outside of you. Focused on making this happen, you will find a solution and make it happen. And there are ways in which to go about doing that. There's all kinds of grants and, and not just student loans, but there's grants and other opportunities for you to pay for your tuition without you having to go into a mountain of debt.
Right. And I think also, like, if you add a company and something that you may want to study is somewhat related, very often, like, approaching that company, they may subsidize a part or even pay for the whole thing if they think it's going to further their business. So that's also another avenue people could maybe explore. So
there's lots of avenues that you just have to look under every rock.
Yeah, it's exactly what you have to do. So being financially bogged down can do quite a bit of harm to a person's well-being. What advice do you have for our listeners out there that are feeling this way and they want to make a change in their life and they want to sort of try and follow their happiness?
So my number one piece of advice is When you focus on your desires, your fears will begin to fade. So really check in on ask yourself, what is my true heart's desire? If you're not doing your true heart's desire, then you're just creating more stress. There's 10 scientifically proven ways to improve your happiness. I am going to mention that it's really important for you, like I said, to focus on what is your true heart's desire. Make a list of the things that are really important and meaningful to you, and put your energy toward that, because what you put energy toward absolutely will expand.
That makes sense. All right, we're just going to take a quick break before jumping into the value link round. Are you feeling financially bogged down and don't know how to get out of debt? Head over to chainofwealth.com/debt for a comprehensive guide on how to get out of debt, going through a number of chapters and teaching you everything you need to know to make debt your friend. Okay, and moving into our value link round. So what books or other podcasts would you recommend to our listeners?
Well, I would recommend Think and Grow Rich is as an absolute number one book to read. And of course, your podcast.
You're too kind. So what are some of the best advice that someone's ever given you?
The best advice has been exactly what I said. Focus on what is your true heart's desire? Ask yourself that question and focus on that question and put your intention toward it.
Fantastic. So what is your favorite word or quote? I know it's quite related to the previous question, but...
Look up because the stars are hidden in your heart. So in other words, always be looking forward and recognizing that you really are the star.
Great stuff. And thanks, Jackie. You've been phenomenal on the show for so far. What is the last parting piece of guidance you can give someone that's trying to get out of debt or trying to change their life in one way or another?
Well, two things. One, don't try to do something by yourself. Whatever it is that you aspire toward, find somebody who's already done it and learn from them, or find a way in which you can learn from that person. Because whatever it is you want to do, chances are it's probably already been done in some way or form. And as far as getting out of debt, there are so many inexpensive credit repair organizations that can help you get your credit score up, can help you consolidate your debt without, hurting your credit, so that you can get back on your feet again and not feel as if you have to do it all by yourself. So don't ever feel as if you're doing it alone. Always get somebody to support you. Start building what I call your support team, so that you aren't doing it all by yourself and feeling like you're never going to get ahead. You'll get ahead when you have more people supporting you and moving you forward.
Awesome. And Chainers, like what Jackie said, 100% right. You need to look and actually try and make the change in your life. It's not just going to happen if you sit back. You have to actually actively go out there and try and make the change. Awesome. And thanks everyone for joining us today on this very first edition of Chain of Wealth. If you're looking for more information, you can find us on our website at chainofwealth.com. If you're looking for more specific information on how to get out of debt, visit our handy guide called How to Get Out of Debt, the Definitive Guide, at chainofwealth.com/debt. If you've made it this far, hit the subscribe button to catch more updates on Chain of Wealth. Awesome, guys. Catch you on the flip side.